Cannot. कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Okay, with the rock band here, boys to men, the three of us grew up together, different parts of India at the same time, simultaneously twice. This show is actually a Monday morning at 10 o'clock if you're listening to it so-called live. If you're downloading, who gives a flying? But we are recording this a little earlier because one of us has to go and do a reality show on Monday. And so we couldn't.
Masoom again
Masoom
with your
again,
reality
Masoom.
shows. Just
Yeah.
enough already.
The show is about Masoom and 13 really old women. And then one by one, each woman's body disappears.
So
And
inspired by
who's the suspect? is the
inspired by
question.
real life events from Masoom.
Well, we show who does it every time, so there's no suspense. We want to change reality formats.
How do they disappear?
I don't want to kill everything, right? But basically, there's like a front door and a back door,
Mm.
and you enter from the front door and you go from the back door.
Okay.
You remember the Khashoggi case? Okay, let's not go there. Yeah. So anyway, so just to
Without any of the oil trade happening.
see, let's I mean,
It's just,
this is a
That's
serious
how we
show.
start.
Serious show,
Guys,
serious
people
show.
actually tune in and they're like, what the hell are you guys
Yes.
talking about?
On a Monday morning, that they have hope.
And I, Sparish, my leader, our guru, our Swami,
Yes.
our master, our Malik.
Who's that
fucking truth.
Who's that person in that Osho show?
Asaram Bapu.
Asa-
No, Baba.
Oh, the Osho
that lady?
Netflix
Yeah,
show.
that lady.
Ma Anand Sheila.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Yeah.
Sparsh.
Yeah, I call her Bintu.
Oh, very nice.
We have a different relationship.
Tough titties,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Wow. Sparsh,
That's her
huh?
line. That's her line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you made that up.
No.
You looked at her and you made that up.
No, stop it.
No, that's
Please.
an actual
No.
line that she said. That's what she.
Okay, one is a sexist. One is just one of those nerds who picks up every line from every show.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before, sorry.
I just want to quickly. So Sparsh is, he's now decided that the show has to be, improve.
Yeah.
Finally. I mean, we've reached the nadir, the lowest point. Whatever.
The opposite of
So much so
that.
that the studio burnt itself. Like,
Yes.
can't take the show
Yes,
anymore.
yes, self-immolated. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So he said, why don't you listen to other hosts? There's so many out there, not just like Rogan Fogan. Listen to the Indian guys. So I listen to some of the Indian guys, and I must say I've learned a lot.
Hmm.
Like they all speak slowly.
Mm.
Yeah. So let's do like Kunal meets Ranveer Alabadi. Hi.
What a positive attitude. Oh my god.
Really?
Beautiful.
Yeah. I would see. I would like to.
Yeah.
You can do that cough again. That would be interesting. Yeah,
That's actually how they talk.
they do.
Yeah, they have fucking
I
nothing
couldn't
to
sit through it,
contribute.
brother. With due respect, it's so
Yeah,
slow.
I
Is
just
it me?
can't. I just can't.
What the hell's happened to the world that some people are
The
just
thing
so
is,
relaxed?
I listen to our podcast on 2x speed, so
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and YouTube doesn't have anything beyond 2x for them.
My family does a better thing. They listen with the sound off and they find it fantastic.
Sound
Very
off,
relaxed.
Ranveer is better than us. I
You
would say.
think?
Yeah.
You're saying he's
100%.
better looking?
No, better sounding.
Better
Sound
sounding
off,
with
yeah.
the sound,
Sound off.
I'll
yeah.
give him that.
He's
Yeah.
better looking than
You
everyone.
think?
Yeah.
Masoom don't sell himself short. You still got some.
Masoom,
convinced to
just
be.
you,
Yeah.
what ulterior motive do you have praising Ranveer?
We
Alabadi?
are-
I don't think he's
Yeah.
conventionally good looking at all. I don't
He's
think
not.
that.
He's not.
No.
Really?
I wouldn't go that
I mean,
far.
yeah.
No.
I mean,
Who's conventionally good looking according to
Abbas.
Hrithik Roshan.
Wow. Both of them in the
Abbas?
same league, I must say.
I would say it's a close tie between Abbas and
Always
Yeah.
was growing
always
up.
was, yeah.
It's always and then there
I
is-
think if Abbas had one more thumb, he would win.
he has. He just doesn't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not on his finger; it's
This-
up his butt.
It's also because he's a minority and he has to keep it down. a
That's
little
true.
bit, yeah.
That's true.
You can't take a chance in
It's
this
just-
world.
Yeah, you
And-
know, they're already like, oh, Muslims are so well treated here.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
top
yeah.
of that, it's like, oh, they
Mm.
also have 11
Extra
finger-
thumbs.
extra
Yeah,
thumb.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
how
What
much.
next?
Yeah.
They'll be taking all the Ubers.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on?
You're like in the uniform civil code, we need to
Yeah.
cap it at 10
Yeah,
fingers. You know,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
that's about it.
All right. Speaking of thumbs up,
Yes.
what
Listen, before we get to that, mad props to the people at IBM on the new studio. Cyrus has Masoom has
Yeah.
a private 18-hole golf course behind.
That's,
That
I
is
mean,
such
so
a-
much space, really.
So beautiful.
And the thing is that it was a blind school
yeah.
with kids inside. When,
And now they're caddies. How beautiful!
I
man.
don't know. I
Oh.
wasn't there when it all happened.
Oh
but
man,
let's
it
just
is-
put it this way.
I
that
mean, just
nobody saw it coming.
beautiful. I mean, all the
Too
jacuzzis
much,
right
too
now,
much,
all the
too
jacuzzis right now that are on our feet. Just
He's
oh
carrying
my
on.
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
All the waters of the tears of the kids.
Yeah.
Once we
Yeah,
go,
it is. That's the
once
best
we go
sort
to
of-
this horrible, toxic environment, everybody wants to be an evil man, right? Everybody wants to
Yeah.
find the.
I was just like,
Yeah.
how did they give me the slot so easily? And then I was like, oh, there's Sriraam. This.
What? Don't listen. My whole strategy was to blame my shit on you. If you're
Bro,
doing the same thing, then
boys, can I say something? See, this was 11 o'clock call time because it's
Hmm.
live but
Yes.
recorded.
Yeah.
So we thought that since poor guy, he has to rush here for the live shows from God knows where.
Yeah.
Although it's actually Chembur and not that bad now. at
No,
all.
it depends on who he's hooking up with the
He-
night
No,
before. So,
that's all done. That's all done, bro. You
Yeah?
didn't hear the sad story,
I
right?
did.
The father-in-law said no. He
Oh fuck, you're not aware. But
Which,
don't know.
which specific?
He was given a
father-in-law?
target. He was given a target.
Huh.
Yeah, and that's it.
Like a 90s Bollywood film.
No,
Like,
like,
you
a
know,
20, like a 20-minute spot on the show.
there was a benchmark.
Okay.
I was thinking, see, I'm a father and my daughter's
Yeah.
16. How can you give a target to a guy coming in? I mean, that's really scary.
What would be
How arrogant is that?
all right? What would be your cutoff criteria? If not a benchmark, there has to be.
I
a
would
cutoff
I would never bother about the fact that he's a comedian. You know, I mean, who am I to? You know, I mean, her father never had a job. and
Drug
he's doing-
dealer. If
It's not the worst job.
Yeah.
I'm not fond of it, but
Not fond
I
of
find
it,
there are
yeah.
worse things, like
Yeah.
inciting people for nothing or not being able to parallel park. You know, there's so many
Hmm.
things that really
Podcast.
irritate.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, what if Maya wants to date a cop who stops you at an Akaband?
no, but all cops aren't bad, no.
Oh, you
Look
are
at the
really-
liberal side. Oh
What
my
a loving
god,
father-in-law.
dude. He has woken up on the
I
wrong side of the bed.
cannot believe
We are trying to gaslight
Cyrus
him.
is
He's not
such a
buying.
supportive father.
Can I
He'd
tell you
be-
the problem? This
Yeah.
bloody Big Boss now, everybody watches it.
Huh.
So actually, 2 cops said hello to me at the signal that day.
Oh.
And said, क्यों गया Big Boss say and all that.
Wow.
One actually said कि मैंने बंद किया अब टीवी उसके बाद मैं देखता नहीं program. And which I thought was a far-fetched
Which is
thing.
great because now the traffic is moving much
Yeah.
better. You
No,
know,
I'm
like
thinking, honestly, if he stopped it
Yeah.
because I left, I mean, I felt then perhaps, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're at the signal. watching
Yeah,
the show.
yeah.
I'm giving the cops a reprieve for 2 weeks, and then we'll get back at them. All right. Also, Shinde Sahib is not running around at the moment. I don't know where he disappeared to. Maybe he was called to Delhi for 4 days. I
Huh.
don't know because he's not been in the
He's
area.
MIA.
As a chief minister should be.
One second.
I mean, isn't that what we want from our guys?
You are bothered by his convoy every day.
So almost, bro. I'm not exaggerating. Where I live, we
Yeah,
have
it's
to.
right
We
next
have to.
door.
There's no option.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's not his convoy. There's all the chamchas follow the same
Yeah.
act, and nobody calls their bluff. The
Mm.
worst part is the poor Havaldar.
Mm.
He has to salute whatever car has stars on it or whatever.
Mm.
They can't take a chance.
Yeah.
They rarely salute back. I
Yeah.
feel so bad. Full upright, they do this for about 15 minutes. The whole position, all the guy is reading inside or on his phone or whatever. And doesn't look at him.
yeah.
My friend's dad did this. उसने एक नकली
Your dad
लाल
was a
बत्ती
Havaldar.
खरीदा. My friend's dad.
Friend's
Uh,
dad.
no, reading the newspaper. That's what his friend's dad does.
While being Havaldar.
While being Havaldar,
His
yeah.
special father.
Special father.
He got a fake lal batti and he put it on his car.
Huh.
And wherever there used
Cyrus
to be
did for a
traffic,
bakra.
He-
No,
back
we
in the
didn't do
day.
it, but there's an Irani guy who did it during the pandemic. They caught him finally.
Huh.
He was running around with his emergency.
Yeah,
So he could go up and down. Yeah.
that's what my
Okay.
friend's dad did, and then he got caught.
Huh.
And
How did he get caught though?
someone checked कि ये कौन सा गाड़ी
They
है.
never do that. They never call the bluff.
Yeah, which is very rare. But this is also
That's a
like,
great cop who caught that.
I can't believe. It
Yeah.
must have been someone like me who was
Huh.
pretending to be a cop who caught the guy
Yeah.
pretending to be a
Yeah,
cop.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. with no ball in the game. You're
Yeah.
like fucking.
But I told you the story of me and Kunal impersonating police
Yes,
officers.
when
no?
you were coming from Lonavala or
No.
something,
So the shoot was in Lonavala. We came
Yeah.
to Magnal Dresswala and Marine
Yeah,
Drive.
yeah.
But then we were lazy to change
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah.
So
and
we
he
wore the
saluted,
outfit and he
yeah.
got in the Maruti and started driving. And then bloody hell, everywhere we went, they were saluting.
Yeah,
Especially him, he had the sub-inspector thing with his hand out and all that.
beautiful.
Hey, Sai Bala, everybody. Everywhere we went.
Nobody's cross checking.
No! And Maruti 800 with no
Yeah.
branding,
Beautiful.
no cop branding whatsoever,
Beautiful.
nothing.
At that time, you guys should have just done a line of coke just to establish further.
I
power.
told him, listen, Friday night's not happening. No girls are coming out. Let's just dress up as cops and get some, some
That way you
validation.
can get
That's
tricks.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What am I?
No. Moving on. Baba, he's a bacha.
Yeah.
Bachas are allowed 3 chances. No?
Okay.
Before they're sent. China allowed you 2 chances. And
Ah.
third child they took.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that way. I
Yeah,
thought you were going for the talak.
No,
but
that's
Wow.
you don't know. In our country, that's not allowed. No.
it's not allowed.
You can say talak once,
Ah.
and after that, you got to stop.
What if you say
You got
talak?
to say come back.
What if you say talak in a place that really echoes?
What if you say talah and you stop? Does it count? You don't go for cur?
Yeah. Then
Talak?
the next word can't start with a K. You know.
Yeah. But with a gap, bro. So let's go for that now. Tala, kisne bajaya bell? I don't know. I'm out. I can't make a decision on this one. Yeah.
I'm sure there.
But as a male,
Ah.
not to support right-wing cultures of any kind,
Yeah.
just for 1 second, would
Not
you
to
not like the
support
power of
that's what I was
just
telling
3 words?
Yeah.
Pick up the towel.
But that's what
Move
I
the
love.
furniture.
That's what I love about Arab culture. It's like just I don't know who said this, but yeah, it's repetition or like khulja sim sim. You know, like it's just
Yeah.
sort of
Is
they're
it?
very
The
about like
repetition has power. in it.
repetition as part.
Firstly, Guljar Simpson is Urdu Hindi.
Yeah.
There's no way that's what it was when the thing was.
Yeah, even
like,
Abra Ka Dabra.
in
like,
Persian.
there's no
Yeah.
rhyme, but
Yeah.
Still a
I
rhythm
wonder if
to
it's Abra Ka Dabra really. We'll never know what the real words were.
Never.
Because I've tried
never.
it, nothing opens.
Yeah.
You forget that. I mean, can't open my zip.
Yeah,
I'm Abra Ka
yeah.
Dabra, Abra Ka Dabra. When it's stuck, I've tried it. Nothing.
No, it's not. That's why the real words were the 2002 riots didn't happen.
Yeah. I think it was Travis Scott's opening lyrics, but
Yeah.
for some reason nobody can remember
What
that.
diverse topics.
What
a
diverse
big
topics.
jump.
We went
Can I tell
from
you
like
about my mother?
Saudi Arabia, Arabian Nights,
Bro,
2002 riots,
Can I tell you-
Travis Scott.
My daughter's a big fan of Travis
Ranveer
Scott.
Alabadaya doesn't give you
We're
that.
having dinner talking about Travis Scott. who
Mm.
None of us know except my daughter. And
Even
son.
he dated the Kardashian.
That's
sister.
exactly the
Yes,
knowledge of
Yeah.
whatever people who don't know
Yeah.
his great music. My mother, so my daughter says, to ask my grandma, do you know this Travis Scott? Who he is? Yeah, I've heard of the name. I was like, excuse me, 1 minute, one
There's
minute.
no way.
So I
Really?
said, Mom, I
Yeah.
want information.
Yeah.
Who is Travis
Yeah.
Scott? And I give it to her. It's a 1 or 2 call for
Huh.
Western culture icon,
Huh?
singer or actor. She
Huh.
goes actor. She
Huh.
got it wrong, but it's a 50% call,
Very
right?
close.
But what else can you really be?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Or you know,
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I respected her. But what a Paul lie. Because imagine if I'm having trouble,
But
what the
it's-
next earlier
it's
generations are
the-
having,
but-
trying to understand
yeah.
what these guys are talking
That-
about.
that's
Who
the-
the is Travis Scott?
Yes.
It's the underlying issue of like Mrs. Brocha, disconnecting from her grandchildren. If I don't lie, then it's like, what other things can they talk about?
No, because the reference range between me growing up 80s, 90s with my parents is
100%.
not that big.
Huh.
So they would know like a Bruce Springsteen or Dire Straits.
Yes,
They would
yes,
sort
yeah,
of vaguely
yes,
know.
yes.
Yeah,
But the reference range with the grandkids is huge.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
between me and them is huge. I mean,
Yeah.
my parents, I mean,
The
just-
mediums
with
have
the-
changed. Now
yeah.
they discuss anime and all. And I have
Exactly.
no clue.
and as an addition to that, the reference points changes every so often.
Yeah.
That once
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like updated with like the 2022 stuff,
Yeah.
already you're outdated with the
Yeah, like
2023
Deepak
stuff.
Kalal and whoever, this
Who's
Urfi
Deep-
Javed and all.
Urfi Javed, I
she's
know.
finished
Huh.
already.
I mean, on the periphery now, she's not in.
I'm serious. There's people are discussing Urfi Javed's like
Urfi
blown
Javed.
through.
Wait, Urfi Javed is a fashion.
No, don't act like you don't know. Don't act.
No, there was
You followed
no,
every
no.
reel. You dressed
I
up
don't-
like her on
No,
Sundays.
I went
Don't
through.
you-
No, I went through a whole Twitter thing, and
Oof,
she's damn funny
see.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
sure.
Is she pretty?
I think she's innovative.
Wow.
with
3
what-
ugly men deciding that a pretty-ish
Yeah.
girl is not
Way
pretty.
more talented
Oh,
than
Talak
Yes,
us,
yes,
talak
yes.
you,
Yeah.
talak off, talak him. I mean, that's ridiculous.
No. Who is that other
This-
person who is very big on TikTok? I was trying to confuse the one with
Female,
the
male.
female.
Oh boy.
Who's big on TikTok?
Yeah.
Salonia.
Call my mother.
No.
I don't know what to say, guys.
I forgot. Yeah.
TikTok.
But yeah, this is old age catching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
for
have
sure.
no clue.
No, so the point being that it's 50 minutes of fame, right? Isn't that the point?
Mm.
Or even less now.
Mm.
So they have it it's really up, boom, bang.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
knows you for 6
yeah,
months.
yeah,
You
yeah.
whatever, go everywhere, attend everything, and then suddenly whatever.
That's
it.
what the game is. How you convert that 50 minutes to a lifelong
Yes.
one, right? That's
Or
the-
slowly just stay in the background
or
and
as you say,
grind
do a
away.
Munawar in the industry. Huh? So,
Start singing.
But
Rapping,
Munawar,
yeah.
sorry to be rude, but Munawar has supposedly has some sort of talent, right? So he can at least use that whether he's popular or not. Some of these people,
Supposedly being the operative word. There,
no,
yeah.
because that's subjective, and Masoom doesn't like him, so whatever.
I like
Oh, you like him? Who's the one doesn't like him? One of y'all abusive you.
Abbas.
I don't like
It's fight
anyone.
between two minorities ki main jail kyun nahi gaya. That is what Abbas's grouse is.
Abbas also, I think we should not be ever put in a jail.
But
He's
Abbas,
too nice.
yeah.
How can you put my
Abbas,
poor
you
Abbas
can't
in a
put on
jail?
jail. No.
First, he'll never be on time for his own hearing.
Yeah.
The judge would have died of a heart attack waiting for
Even
him.
when he has nothing to do.
Yeah. And when he's opposite, the High Court is here, he's at the Oval Maidan. That's his tent, main jayega. And then, that soft-spoken voice of his.
Yeah. But what is the point?
Does Abbas belie the nature of the beast? If I just saw him visually approaching, you think Swamp Thing or Mountain Gorilla or something.
Yes.
And this beautiful, gentle, articulated
He's
sort
a
of...
gazelle. Almost,
Yeah, it's a
right?
gazelle
Yeah.
voice, and at the
Yeah.
it's like Mike Tyson's the opposite. A
Mm.
girl's voice sort of comes out, light voice comes out. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Have you heard that? I'm sorry up to Evander
Yes,
Holyfield
yes,
for
yeah,
biting his ear.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like, if you hear him on the phone, you're like, come down, beta, come down right now.
I'll trash you.
Friggin' alpha male of the world. and with a
Abbas
voice
is
like
the
that.
opposite when the voice as well. Like such a nice,
He has a
calming,
nice,
Yeah,
gruff
bassy
very
voice.
calming,
Yeah,
very,
very
very
calming
calming.
voice. Yeah.
Lots of girls get turned on when they hear him for the first
That's
time.
true.
And
yeah.
then they
and they
watch the
see
Well,
him.
podcast.
come on.
That's-
I mean,
that's the
guys,
obvious there,
really,
yeah.
I mean,
we've
why do you
done
think
that.
talak works
no,
both
no.
ways, guys? Come on. You can't just, go from one side.
Abbas is a panty dropper on the audio show.
Yeah.
Oh
Nobody
yeah,
knows.
he is.
Abbas, don't worry. This is
It's odd that
is
women
fame.
want Abbas to wear the gungat, so that they hide him. Yeah.
full or half?
Full.
Full.
Like
Full is terrible. Full means no self-esteem. no?
yeah.
End of the day, I'm thinking,
yeah, it
what?
is just.
If by choice you want to wear the ghungat, and that means you really don't believe in yourself, right? I
yeah.
mean, like, come on, it's like nothing.
No, I don't think anyone does it by choice.
Oh wow.
Well,
We had to give it a
the thing
serious
is,
turn.
yeah,
We
it
were
was
doing
sort of-
well with
yeah,
our
yeah,
stupid
yeah,
conversation.
exactly, yeah.
Three of us are the best for
We
this,
just
you know.
sort of
Yeah.
we were going for okay.
He had to
wow.
bring his Akash moment into it
Damn,
now. Now there's
yeah,
tragedy and
yeah,
pain.
it just sort of
Now we have to play some.
how did you pivot so quickly? Masoom?
Yeah.
Like,
I forgot for a second.
Yeah,
I'm the
shit.
one who says wrong things.
wow, I guess now we have to keep a serious tone then. Okay,
Yeah, I
guys,
know, I
please,
mean-
please like the stream and subscribe
Ah,
and all of that. Yeah.
Frivolity that we try to bring in and
Exactly,
work so
yeah.
hard on.
Work
you know?
so hard
I mean,
on, yeah.
People dying on the road and we still have a
Yeah.
joke. You know,
Now-
like
yeah, and then
Nice.
Masoom was like, why do people die? You know, like,
have you read about these guys who are about to get executed? The ones who have funny lines.
No.
They've had there's this whole trend where they give you the last words.
Right.
And so there's a guy called something French who was being
Executed.
electrocuted
Huh.
in Texas
Huh.
3 decades back, long time back.
Huh.
And so he says, "Okay, guys, now it's time to see our French fries." That was his last line. I was like, a lot of respect.
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
oh, you're
yes,
funny,
yes.
right?
That's
At
funny,
the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that viral video that happened where this Irish guy, I think he was buried, and then once he's buried,
Was his name Jagotia?
No.
Sorry.
So once he was buried, he asked one of his relatives to play like a audio recording from the
Wow.
from
From
the
closer to
coffin.
the grave?
Wow.
From the
Like
coffin.
like he's talking.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
there.
and from the and
Yeah.
he's like, guys, come on, get me out of here. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still alive. I'm stuck here.
Wow.
And everyone around them got
Oh,
the
that-
humor and
oh,
laughed.
This is the
laughed
best
at it.
bug. Oh, they got it.
Yeah,
Nobody
and-
got fooled.
No. In the sense they knew that okay, this is a joke, and
The Irish
Yeah.
party was so drunk by then they were like, that's normal. Dead people talking to us after a few.
That is such a funny thing. French
That's what
fries and all. Oh
Beautiful,
God.
no?
Yeah.
But what guts, right?
yeah.
You'll be thinking of
But then,
either be thinking of God or your family, or you're worried, you're scared. I don't know.
but that's your last moment. You have nothing to lose.
But
Even
what
if you bomb.
But wow, Masoom. Masoom's got guts.
Yeah.
He has the same thought.
Yeah.
Dying and bombing is quite the same thing for him.
No,
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'll take bombing.
No,
huh? You bomb, you get another chance.
No, I like how Masoom's like last anxiety is also around
Bombing?
the stage. Yeah, it's just sort of like
Yeah.
you know, like that's how when you are at that position, no, when
Mm.
you're about to get electrocuted, don't try new material. You know, like, stick to your
Yeah.
tried and tested
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't
you
want
know,
to
like,
bomb
yeah.
with my last.
Workshop it thoroughly and then put it out. You know,
Mm.
like just
Well, that would be horrible if nobody laughs at his last guy.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Jaldi karo yaar.
Moving
Or,
on,
and, the,
guys.
and the converse also is true. If it's so good, will okay, should we give him one more line? You know, like just
But audiences, see, I don't think they're pretty flexible guys when you think about it. If you bomb and you
Yeah.
accept it, they're always nice.
100%.
You know, the problem is when you don't.
Yeah.
Like anchors who
Yeah.
are not really comedians who do this when these straight
Oh,
shows and all.
damn,
They
yeah.
just keep going.
Yeah.
And the ripple in the crowd.
Yeah,
you sound like an idiot. Like you
Yeah,
just
because that's
the
a
room is-
comedically
you're
once
out
you
of the room.
address
Yeah,
it, then you're
yeah.
good, right? Once you address,
because you're facing
exactly,
the truth.
yeah,
the truth
yeah.
is the joke, really,
exactly,
more than anything else.
exactly, yeah.
And then they all
But-
laugh with you or
Yeah.
whatever.
Everyone has done that mistake. You and
Oh.
I also have.
To
Oh.
carry on to rifle past it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's
faster.
why I think Cyrus is saying the anchor, like your typical sort of like your.
So they have like a formal joke which somebody's
who's
written
that?
for them.
Manish Paul.
Manish Paul. I was just going to say
Yeah,
Manish.
Manish
yeah.
Paul's very good. Manish
Yeah.
Paul, I've worked with Manish. He's very quick thinking. Huh?
Hmm.
That's not fair. You
Hmm.
may not like his
Oh,
style. but
our-
he's a quick
we
thinking
are
boy.
just
Yeah,
using him
yeah.
as a token example.
Yeah, token example.
How
Not
dare
as your dear friend who's
I'm almost
going
in love with Manish.
Okay, fine.
I call him Manisha. No,
Okay.
he's really good. He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Manish. Manish. is
Okay,
actually-
fine. Manish
If-
Paul's brother.
If I could speak Hindi like him, I'd be Manish Paul. But
Okay.
no, Manish Paul's brother, as you were saying. No, but they're these straight anchors, so they get these two formal jokes, right?
Yeah,
Somebody's
yeah.
written it for them, and so
Yeah.
they say the joke is, the
Yeah.
frog turns into a princess, and
And
nobody
woo!
laughs.
Yeah.
The
So he
silence.
carries on with
Yeah.
the next one.
Because
He
in
doesn't
their,
have any response.
and
yeah.
the weird thing is, in their head, when you're like sort of when you imagine yourself delivering that joke, you've also embedded in the pause
Yes,
of 3
yes.
seconds.
Yes.
Like here, the
Yeah.
laugh is going to happen, so
Yeah.
let me just not say
Holding that
anything.
pause and nothing happens.
Yes,
is
nothing
like,
happens.
Now
Yeah.
that's death.
Yeah,
The longest
that
3
is
seconds
exactly
ever.
that is worse
Yeah.
than being electrocuted. Yeah,
So I think all of us have gone through it, so we learn one way or the other, or we've seen others go through
Exactly.
it, etc. But
Yeah.
there are these people who just they don't live in the room;
Yeah,
they live somewhere else.
Yeah.
So they just carry on.
They're
Yeah.
just reading it
Just
out
reading-
loud.
and then they go into panic mode and
It-
just go faster. That's
It
the
also
option.
fucks up when they don't know how big the laugh will be and they
Yeah.
talk over the laugh,
Yeah.
and then the audience is like, "Oh, we don't."
that's a
have
good
to."
fuck up to have.
No, but eventually it kills the wave.
It does,
But also, if you're impatient like me, it's
Yeah.
very difficult to ride out
Yeah.
laughs for too long.
yeah.
I can't keep quiet.
Plus, like
Look at
Cyrus
me.
and I, we have a lot.
We have so
more
many
jokes,
laughs.
Yeah,
We have
so
46
many laughs. Yeah,
46
it's just
laughs
sort
a
of,
minute, yeah.
46
Many
laughs
people
a
pass
minute.
away. Lung
Yeah,
cancer, that kind of thing. Our show is all about bronchitis and people just, sorry, ma'am, sorry, we lost her. It's lovely.
Yeah, Masoom, you'll get there someday.
Yeah.
When you stop worrying about dead people.
And when you stop talking about sex between 70-year-olds,
That's
which really turns me on.
Yeah.
Between 70-year-olds
Yeah.
or me and
But-
70
but-
Yeah, have you seen his act? Oh, you weren't there that day, no? When he
Which
did that, I'm sure he's done. That's just one part of his many, many acts.
uh,
The one about the old people having sex. Damn funny. Do you
I
remember?
forgot.
I'll slap you.
I
Do a bit. I was
honestly
asking
forgot.
him to do a bit, and now he's saying, "Come on."
I honestly forgot.
You're
no, we're not talking about the actual sex you
Yeah,
had
yeah,
with
yeah,
70-year-olds.
yeah.
It's
He's
the act we're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
a good point.
Yeah.
But he immerses himself. The research that has
Yes,
to be done.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
For both-
method comic.
Very
yeah.
You
method
watch
comic.
three, and I
Yeah.
want you to respect this.
Yes.
It's one thing that as a heterosexual, he goes ahead and sleeps
Yes.
with an 80-year-old woman to get that side.
Yes.
But then he also sleeps with an 80-year-old man.
Yes.
To see what it's like to be her.
Count.
And I for
And,
me,
and
I mean, really, that's as an artist, that's De Niro. That's fucking De Niro. That's what you really do. Anyone can sleep with the old lady. Woman's a woman, I mean, and all women are pretty. At least where I come from, I'll always find something about a woman that's beautiful. But
70-year-old women look like men.
there you go.
That's when you're optimizing for time,
Wait,
isn't it?
let's give him let's give the boy the 3 seconds.
Beautiful.
What the hell show is this?
What the hell shows is, yeah.
By the
Okay,
way,
let's get.
Sparsh has just left the room. So we can
Sparsha
do
left
our
the
own
room.
thing.
He's
Yeah, nobody, there's no authority and filter.
it's good, yeah.
Lovely. That's
that
like a
way.
free period in class.
Yeah, it is.
Best
Okay.
education you could ever
This
get.
is the moment, like if this were a live show, Hamisha would be like topics kar lo, and
Oh,
hence-
that must be happening anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
Frustrated
So-
people all over the world.
Whoa, hey,
Yeah.
Hamisha's nice. She's
She's lovely.
It's not like we read.
Chalo.
We can't have people who follow us who aren't nice.
Yes.
Just think about it that way.
They have to be. Yeah.
It's like
In fact,
charitable and compassionate.
no, in fact, if
Immediately,
anything,
those
they-
words come to mind.
in fact, they listen to us as an exercise towards being nicer,
Yeah,
bettering
yeah,
themselves
yeah.
in terms
And
of
many of them have
patience,
their own-
tolerance.
We are benchmark. Let's not be these people.
Yeah, no, not just that. Like the more I endure these people, the better person I become.
Yeah, I grow.
It's
There's
like,
a growth.
It's the
Also, many of them have kids, and in spite of having kids, they come to us in the sense that you were enough
Yes.
idiots to deal with.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I have
and
a lot of respect.
it is.
But would you sleep with the man as well, just to get both perspectives?
No,
That is art.
No,
100%.
not at all.
Every
Not at all.
Wednesday.
It's just- okay, fair enough. That's when you write that man's bit. No,
What
like,
time?
yeah. It is.
7
Actually-
in the morning.
Actually, the whole having kids, very good story,
Right.
as suggested by
Segue?
not segue at all, because it is a very good story.
The best segue
genuinely
is a
as-
segue which makes no sense. Thank you so much for that.
Speaking of ceilings, there's a
Huh.
great story about about a in the US there's a lady who got arrested
If you say one more time, I walk out.
because at this point I don't know-
Because it shows you're not interested in your own topic,
It's
right?
not- I know.
This is so
No, the
boring. I'll get
the
to,
is because how do I narrate
Break
it?
it down.
Narrate it from context.
I'm not getting
No.
excitement from the teller. Are you?
Yeah.
I actually feel this is a generally good
When you're
story.
telling me a story about, I caught Tanmay with his pants down and his penis is this
that I
big.
do every Wednesday.
I know. I mean,
but
there'll be no
There's no.
I mean, there'll be at the end of it. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there you go. Again. So anyway, women in the US had a kid. The kid wasn't falling asleep or
Now
something.
we are only hearing the ears.
Yeah.
Yes.
The kid wasn't falling asleep, so she
Oh,
fed
no,
the
no.
kid.
She killed the kid.
That would be a better option
Yes.
because what she ended up doing
Then
was
I'll see her.
feed the kid some alcohol. Good old
Oh, that's been done before, bro.
alcohol.
In many cultures, they think if you give a little.
अबे इंडिया में भी तो
Yeah,
करते हो
yeah, yeah,
हल्का सा
हल्का सा.
fingertip पे लगा के you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
rub it on
and
the teeth.
accepted, not like illegal. Accepted ki little
Wait,
gin
wait.
or something. You give a little spoon of gin or brandy. I
honey
think,
brandy.
Honey
You mix
brandy. Honey
with
brandy.
Okay.
To calm down the child.
Were
Some-
both of you given this?
Yeah.
I used to put it on my breast and then feed the neighbors,
Okay.
not the children.
That's what put you to sleep.
No, the Sharmas.
Really? I thought this would be a funny story. Hey, look what a stupid
No,
thing
that's
this
a very
person
common
did.
thing.
And you guys are like, no, it's very normal. Like,
Yeah,
Some
so
people
now it's
put
a-
alcohol on their fingertips, make the kids suck, and
Yeah.
that's what gets them.
I am guessing
It's proportion. It's proportion. Was it like a whole bottle?
That's what it doesn't mention how much, because I until now thought just
I mean,
the
how did
fact
you-
that alcohol was
How did Yo-Yo Honey
Uh,
Singh actually get started? For example, we don't know.
honey brandy sing?
I'm not. I'm
Like,
just saying. Look, I'm just saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
some kids were given more.
If
Yeah.
she gave the kid body shots and all, then that's a problem.
Wow.
body shots.
It's a wrestling term.
Okay.
Yeah, this is strange family.
You put like shots of tequila on your sexual extremities to be decent.
Extremities. That's the word you went for. Okay. Huh. Okay. And
Then the other person takes a shot, and then you make out.
This other person is a 1.5-year-old child,
Everyone has
Oh.
fantasy.
and he's called Masoom. It's just a paradox.
One thing, we
Hmm.
never said that the shots were done by the kid on the mom. What if it's the other way?
What? Okay, let's live with that. I prefer
You know, I thought
Longer hours,
at the
please.
start of the story, I thought the story was weird enough, but then here we go.
When the the analyst is worse than the story.
Exactly. Anyways, the point at the end of all this,
Analyst. Huh.
the point she was arrested.
You are my analyst.
She was arrested and detained at a bail amount of $20,000.
Wow.
That's a lot, man.
For a normal sort of income.
20,
Yeah,
actually
now
more
what
than
is that-
$60,000. Yeah,
What if that,
$60,000.
yeah, $60,000.
dude, what if that baby
Wow.
grows up to be an Instagram content creator? Is
You will,
worth
it's 100%
keeping the baby
guaranteed.
alive?
100%.
Guaranteed.
This is the 2 minutes of fame that the baby has that we're talking
Also,
about.
it's like Superman, right? You drink alcohol and then you become invincible with alcohol.
Immune to, you don't
Yeah,
get hangovers
immune.
and all.
See,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
point. Okay,
So you can just go glug, 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 anyway, nothing happens.
as the only parent in the panel,
True.
when your kids used to cry and you had to just.
Oh, I thought you were.
as-
I was assuming from the stance, the way you said it, the way you
I've
brought your
always
chest out like that, and said, as the only parent, and so I said, okay, fine. Somewhere in Chembur, we're all Ram's children.
Chembur is
right?
where your illegitimate kids are.
I wish I had a very good opportunity to buy, guys.
Yeah, you told me last
I
time.
let it go and it went up through the roof, man.
This is all like every generation.
I
like,
know,
back
I
in our
know.
day story.
Yeah.
I know. Or like my father had this, or my grandfather
Yeah,
had
the
that.
ones who did it already did it. Now
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
forget it.
Yeah, you never hear Ambani's
Yeah.
talking
No,
about it.
But at the end of this article, there's a very valid point. They say that post the pandemic, right, there's so much pressure on parents to sort of raising kids has become such a high pressure job. So
But not in private. No, this is a private issue where the noise or whatever shouldn't have been a problem.
Also, how did people figure out that the kid is drunk?
I feel like that the kid had to be
Well,
hospitalized.
I'll explain. No. There's a way. See, when kids who, when they're normal, they'll be like, but you give them
Drunk
alcohol.
kids?
Yeah,
They
they
speak
start
properly.
speaking, they speaking
Yeah.
fluently.
Hello, my
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is Edwin. And immediately an English accent
Yeah.
with a German guy.
That kid went to
all
the
that.
hospital and like, hello,
Yeah.
I have a bit
Hello.
of
Yeah.
honey brandy on me.
Could
and,
you take off
yeah.
your apron, please? He's a naughty kid already. He's a young Masoom. He was eyeing the nurses and saying, "I'll take that one."
Okay.
Male and female both.
Yeah, and it's a hospital exclusively with
Is that
80-year-old
Masoom?
nurses.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, that's right.
Yeah.
Masoom the artist is different from Masoom the man.
No, so they say that post the pandemic, like raising kids.
This
has become
they
such
say
a
means
big-
can you name these
they-
guys?
The article.
You sound like a typical
Random statistics while coming here.
86,000 people fainted over. Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to look at who wrote
I know
the
why we're
article.
attacking poor Sriraam. He doesn't want to do this show.
That's fine. You can attack me. I can take it. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to give the shout out to the writers of this article, but there's no credit given to them. So
Yeah.
this is like a meme page basically.
Just want to tell people watching the show.
Widespread unemployment.
There's no verification
Yeah,
done
there
by
is no
anyone.
real statistics.
No, it's good that we point this out. No, that we don't verify internally at all. Rishi has
Yeah.
no idea. Okay.
For all we know, Sparsh
Sparsh
wrote
just
the
walked
story
out.
himself.
No, it's spellings are all correct. No, it's not Sparsh. Can't be never Sparsh. His name is firstly Harsh. He spells S-P-A-R.
yeah.
Guys, I mean,
Yeah.
what hope is there?
Yeah.
Right. You've been fantastic, Sri, with the
Thank you.
stories.
No, this is a genuine issue which I want to talk about.
I've been
though.
told by Rishi,
break
when a
time-
middle finger goes into the palm in basketball, NBA terms, it means something, right?
Time out?
Uh,
Time out for a jerking off session? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not clear.
I'm not clear.
I don't know who Travis Scott is.
Yeah, me
Remember
too.
me and my mom? We talk about like Clive Lloyd and Javed Miandar and
Yeah.
those kind of references.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Do your kids get those references? Though?
My son does. My son is history. He knows his football and cricket history and forward, backwards, everything is
Beautiful.
fabulous. But everybody thinks their kids are fabulous. So, I mean, whatever.
You know, 1 out of 2 is not bad. As they
No,
say.
my daughter knows all the gossip.
Huh.
She's the gossip person. So you want to know about these Kardashians and
So
Scotts
she
and all
would
that.
know.
And even from behind.
So she would know. She would know who like Clive Lloyd dated back.
Yes. Why his bat was called Big Bertha and all that,
then. His bat was called Big Bertha.
Rascal.
Is she into Bollywood gossip?
बल्ला का मतलब क्या है इंदर?
Bollywood gossip?
Yeah. Little bit of Bollywood gossip also peeps in. Don't worry. Now the internet is a little secular that way.
Yeah.
What you get is what you
your
get. You can't-
algorithm, whatever the
yeah.
algorithm.
And she's
feeds.
very fond of those Bollywood housewives thingy show.
Mm.
And of course, Mahip Kapoor, who I beg to come on the show. And Mahip, if you're listening or someone's please get Mahip on the show.
I think she was waiting for that. A
Yeah,
formal
yeah.
request through the.
No,
Yeah.
Sparsh called her. She put the phone down immediately.
Yeah.
Can't bear Gurgaon accents. The moment she heard it, she's a very polished girl.
Yeah.
Grew up in
Yeah.
luxury. Done my research. She's
Huh.
a rich person.
Hmm.
Rich as in super.
Super.
I mean money.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, could have bought IVM just for fun and sold it the next day.
And set
After
on
burning
fire.
it down.
No.
We went with
One
that.
second. And the loss wouldn't have bothered her.
Yeah.
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 That was the punch, but you killed it. 3 seconds. Coming soon. We'll take a break apparently.
Okay, we have to take a break. On the flip side, we'll do some AMAs.
No,
That's
no,
the
let's.
point.
We'll do whatever you want to do. We all talk too much, so
On the
it's very
flip
difficult to do anything.
side, we will do whatever we want to do. You guys can go fuck yourselves.
No, no,
Okay.
don't say
No,
Our
that.
on the
podcast has
flip
gone
side-
premium. It's called Club Cyrus Says. You can be a member. Join now. Don't waste any more time. In fact, don't listen to me. Just go and join. You'll get exclusive tidbits, features, insights, all kinds of stuff that nobody else will get. It'll be just for you. Join now. Become a member of Club Cyrus Says. Ji haan.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IBM Podcast Network. A huge thanks to all Bollywood enthusiasts for helping us reach 10,000 subscribers on the IBM Pop YouTube channel. For more such awesome Bollywood experiences, do hit the subscribe button and be a part of this incredible journey along with us. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam is joined by Ajinkya Kulkarni, CEO and co-founder of Win12. They talk about the differences between bonds and debt mutual funds, the latest SEBI regulations concerning online bond investments, and Ajinkya shares intriguing perspectives on finfluencers and their impact on financial decision making. On Just the Filmy Game Show, I, Antics Takkar, am joined by comedians Chinmay Matre and Govind Menon as they try to sing songs of Kajol, name movies with cops, and guess which movie in the 2010s was described by Rajiv Masand as being uninhibited and naughty. Can you guess what it was? Tune to the episode and find out. Folks, if you like our shows, spread the word, tell your friends, and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. Follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You'll also find all our shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, SBI Life. Thank you for making this possible.
Perfect. Oh, sorry.
And when you age, you handle people in trains with private
In
areas.
trains?
He was telling me about his experience as a.
I have been. Yeah, I've been there.
Have you been molested on a
Yes.
train?
Yes.
Masoom mentioned that. No?
Yeah,
And he
I
kind of
did have
did
a
enjoy
problem.
it.
No, no, one sec. But how do you? Could you even tell who?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
really rushed. You could
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
So what do you tell him?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just
I
like-
was a little upset that he got off before I did.
As in got off. in
yeah,
what
got
way?
off or got
What
off.
do you mean?
Yeah, or both.
Yeah.
Yeah, in both senses.
In both senses.
Wow. He
Okay,
matches
very
get off
nice.
with his getting off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a.
That
guy.
is a simultaneous
That's an artist.
orgasm. Simultaneous
That's a great-
orgasm
great
right
artist.
there. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
A traveling orgasm in a sense also. You know? Taking it with you. To go, please. I'll have one orgasm to go. Thank you.
But yeah, I know.
You think Masoom is there? You think Masoom is there like a Starbucks, like barista, one orgasm for Rajesh? You know, like just.
I'm just thinking if he's the guy, he's like the mark for the other guys because he doesn't do anything. So they're thinking, "Ye to theek hai." So then everybody tries.
Yeah,
to
if I'm the first one, he did it too.
Yeah.
That guy must just be assuming, "Abhe, theek hi to rehta hai, there's no
Yeah.
problem." But
Or his
Yeah.
tribe he tells about you, so they all take their chances.
Yeah.
You know, Monday it's
Suddenly 2 weeks later,
it's
is a
Jignesh
topic on
Monday.
our list.
it's
that's
Praveen on
Sparshils,
Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's Rakesh on Wednesday. It's,
after that, I started traveling in first class.
so
So
where-
better
It's a
people.
better experience.
it's
better
only
experience.
fingers
Yeah.
because they're more sophisticated. I wouldn't. Can we
No,
please
no.
not have this vulgar conversation?
Not
I
at
have
all.
So many
Not
nice
at all.
people who
Not
don't-
at all.
But
Not at all.
while we are at it, let me tell you this.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Fine.
Let's get back to it.
Fine. You don't have to. You don't have to blame the fact that we are at it. Just
Yeah,
go for
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
why underline it?
Yeah. I just.
Just sinking the
Yeah.
Titanic. Unless leave the Titanic on the water.
I was traveling by train once and I saw a dude beat up another dude.
That's a fight.
No, कि टच करता है, हाँ ये सब करता है.
Ooh.
घर पे माँ बाप ने ये सब सिखाया. And one another person hit, saying, "हाँ, नामर्द साले," which is when I
So
realized.
second guy joined in.
Second guy joined in, but he had a problem with him being gay, not with him being a
Oh.
molester.
Oh.
He's like,
No.
ये सब
Okay.
ladies लोग के साथ कर रहे हैं. That was
Even the first guy technically had a problem with him being.
No,
gay.
he said no. Your
No, the
parents,
first
your
one
parents
was
didn't
the
Yeah,
respect.
victim
first
of
one,
that.
I get it. Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
माँ बाप ने क्या सिखाया? He didn't specify whether the molestation or
Yeah.
being gay. You know,
Being
like what
gay.
was the
Also,
thing
before
that
you beat someone who's much smaller than you to pieces,
Huh.
you need to justify it morally, right? So
Yeah.
they both gave their speeches
Yes.
in an Amitabh Bachchan
This
voice.
is my reason. This
Huh?
is my reason.
देखिए, तुमने मम्मी डैडी से कुछ सिखाया नहीं, whatever. You know, I mean, he was very clear. And then bishum.
Yes.
The other guy jumps in and says, "You forgot one point."
Yeah, yeah.
Let me bring you the notice of the court.
No, he takes out. He
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
out his speech
Yeah,
paper,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a soft copy, and like, yeah, oh, I covered every point. You know, like,
yeah. No, अपना परंपरा में sexuality अभी तक accepted नहीं है. Something like that. Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it's not decriminalized. You keep mentioning it.
But apparently-
370 is decriminalizing, not accepting.
Accepting,
Yeah,
yeah.
they haven't
So-
accepted gay marriage.
Yeah.
So that's a different. Marriage is a whole different.
Marriage is the
ballgame.
third step.
Third step. Yeah.
We're talking about, so you just don't put us in jail.
Apparently,
But you can't do this.
Apparently,
Like
But-
it's
but-
frowned upon. No, we won't prosecute you, but it's frowned upon.
yeah.
It's not accepted. After acceptance comes marriage. It's a long way to go
So
in India.
apparently the thing is, historically India always was okay with like
Gay
gay
people.
people and so, but then the
So something gay
Brits-
people like they're
Brits-
different from us.
Brits came in.
You know
and
that
they
one
were
of the three comedians are gay. I mean
Yeah.
that's normal.
Yeah.
The Brits are the Victorian, what they call the Victorian,
Victorian,
thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Because being gay in English sounds funny, with the accent. Hello, I'm gay.
What-
it just sounds funny.
Mm.
In some
I
accents,
can
it sounds
imagine
better.
that guy in
in
a
Punjabi,
local
I think it's
train.
easier. It's like, oh, I'm gay. Immediately, I'm okay. I don't care so much about it. The British is just they intonate
Yeah.
too much.
I feel
I'm gay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gay-ish. I'm
Yeah.
gay-ish person. You know.
yeah.
We've
Yeah,
lost Masoom.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Masoom doesn't like
I'm
accents.
still in the local train, man.
Yeah. He's got Mohan uncle's hand is inside his ass, and he's like, what the
More
hell?
than I'm cherishing, I'm just trying to decipher.
Yeah. The undulating movement of the train and the
2 minutes
shape
more,
of
you guys talk, you'll watch me drool over here. What happened?
Really. What kind of person wants to go and just touch some guy? Forget the gay angle or whatever. Just touch somebody on a
There's
public.
thrill that I got
You
away
think?
with it.
I've
I'm
never.
sure.
Have you ever felt like touching someone in a public place just without, just for the sake of
Fuck,
it?
we have to be honest over here.
Be honest. Be honest. If you have, because I want to get into your mind as a pedophile.
No,
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 never.
no.
You never done the reverse. Been the
So- so
predator.
I-
Been the
alright,
predator.
alright.
No, with girls. Forget the whole gay number. With girls, with hot girls. in
Cool,
the
cool. Let's
train,
discuss
plane.
this. Is a very genuine question. There is
Hmm.
nothing horrible over here. To some people, the chase is what they go after, and to other people,
Having
the
a real
thrill,
ego.
the thrill is what they go after. That I got away by doing this. So it depends
Oh,
on.
that's a very good for a young boy. That's absolutely pseudoscience, but fabulous.
Do you get it? For
No,
us,
I
I
like it.
got her consent, and that is what excites me.
No, he's right.
To someone else, I got away by harassing, and that is what excites me.
The chase
To-
for the romantic.
So you're saying harassment? You converted harassment into a kink?
No. He said I got
Just-
away with the adrenaline rush
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
of putting your hand in between the train tracks while the
That's
train is
also
coming.
ego. That
Yeah.
the king also has a layer of ego that I got away by a criminal activity, and you couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
I'm on the top
No,
of
no,
the.
it's a rush.
Yes,
That
I'm
I
sure.
understand. I would do it for other things.
Yes,
Like I
it's-
used to drive with my foot out. Used to
Ah.
impress
I
the
used to
girls.
steal in malls.
And let the friction with the fire would happen. The friction, I scare the crap out of a lot of women that way. It's always nuts. I think it was stupid.
You used to drive with your.
So,
foot
I had a
out.
Fiat, my dad's old 1905 Bomber, I used to call her.
Uh-huh.
And I used to so I drive fast on like Money Drive over Sea Face. And I say, girls, now watch this. And I open the door and I put my foot out. And I always wore chappals and something. And the friction would happen. Little fire shots would happen.
Really, by what causes that fire? I know bike.
Who knows? Who
stand
cares?
and
I did it and I used to feel happy. And they used to get really shocked. I kept thinking they were like, wow, they're put out now. This is
Yeah.
Amitabh Bachchan and all that. But they were always, every time appalled.
They're like, घर पे जाके हमको ही जलाएगा.
Exactly. They would call their parents and say, never again. Never again. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
No, but these are thrills because it's a scary thing to do. Please don't try it, by the way. Please don't ever try this. Anyone.
I like how between harassment and opening the door and putting your foot out, we gave a warning for don't try the opening the door and putting the foot out.
Well, I'm presuming that harassment you've already tried and you should do it again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think if the law isn't stopping you, Cyrus saying don't harass is not making much of
But I'm
a
just trying to get into the mind of the person who has that adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline seeker. I like the thrill of adrenaline.
adrenaline junkie.
That's why,
what-
that's why I'm in this show, right? Because I get so much
Yeah.
thrills from you guys.
Yeah, that's why we are here on the top of the Burj
Boom,
Khalifa
boom,
recording this.
blood
Yeah.
going all
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the adrenaline thrill that we have right now is are we going to get cancelled?
Yeah.
That's the
no,
yeah.
in your case, in my case, are we going to get cancelled again?
Again, yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah, for
It's
this
been a long
rush,
drive.
I've locked my school teacher inside her house.
What?
Like,
Everyone
stop,
is technically
listen.
locked inside their house.
No, no, no,
Acha,
no, no.
You
Oh,
outside,
nice,
bolted
Sriraam,
it on the
nice.
outside.
I signed my report card and she figured out, so she was going to complain to my parents.
Oh,
and get me
you forged your
forged
dad.
a signature.
Your mom's
Huh.
signature. Whatever.
Yes.
Was
Huh.
you do a good forgery? Be honest.
Yes.
Then how did she find out?
I wanted to make a duplicate and give it to my parents saying that this is the real report card, and I couldn't copy the hologram of the school. So I asked someone for help,
Huh.
and that's when they ratted me
Did
out.
you fail?
Yeah, like I failed subjects. I didn't fail the year.
What other reason would be
No,
there?
but he
Sai?
didn't fail the year. Why
Like,
go through
it's
it?
like he got 90 out of 100, but he wanted like 99 and hence he forged
No,
it.
no,
Like,
no.
huh.
I was failing subjects, but the grand total.
What
helped
was
me.
the fear? Mom, dad would smack you? Or
Yeah,
not?
they would beat me up and all.
Wow, what
Uh,
parents, I tell you.
So I signed the
And
report
we're talking
card.
about other people pointing fingers at them, harassing
yeah,
people on the train.
yeah,
Parents beat him.
So it always starts at home. as they
It
say.
does. What he's been through. No one
Yeah,
knows.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why I like men and women both.
Yeah. or mothers and fathers.
But well played,
Yeah.
like Masoom
We can't
invoked
tell.
being
Yeah, we can't
invoked
tell.
being beaten up as a kid
Yeah.
to undo all the shit that he said
Mhm.
until now. Well played. That's a great
I'm,
one.
I'm
And
a
he
victim
smiles
of
through it all.
He smiles with
I'm
We
a
don't know his
victim of
pain.
societal pressure and
Finish the
benchmark.
story, na bro. We'll fall
So,
asleep.
yeah, basically, she was going to complain to my parents and get me kicked out. So what I did was I bought a new lock one day ago, and I went to her house. I knew where she stayed, and I went
You
and
locked it from outside.
I locked her from
But could
outside.
she get out from some other door or window?
No, there
or
was
something?
only one door, and
Wow.
it was a
She
grilled
lived alone?
apartment. No, she stayed with whoever, but you had to call someone at 8 in the morning to get the lock cut, and she missed the parents teachers meeting, so she never ended up meeting my parents.
It's a
until
vicious
she-
act.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm going all
You-
out.
Borderline gangster.
This is proper criminal, but there is
How did
no
this repercussion of this was what?
nothing. I
Hua
never got
kya?
caught.
But now, what is the lady's
There's no
name?
proof of this.
Mrs.
There is
Professor,
Mrs.
whatever.
Kamle Varghese.
Mrs. Kamble Varghese. So that's two
She has
surnames.
two surnames. Yeah.
One is Malayali, one is Maharashtrian.
Yeah,
Maharashtrian
yeah,
are to Karnataka
yeah,
border
yeah,
Maharashtrian.
yeah. And
Very
Varghese is
interesting.
also like in between.
Malayali.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Malayali,
yeah.
but yeah.
Wow.
Kamble
Mrs. Kamble
Varghese.
Varghese, which
Yeah.
firstly we need to investigate you.
Yeah, whether that's a real thing or not. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we
yeah.
apologize.
She
She
just made.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
What did she do wrong? The guy was a duffer. She gave the right marks. For that, she was punished.
No,
if
but the-
anything, you should lock your parents up.
Yeah,
Oh, I
exactly.
tried doing that also.
Or at
That's
least
how it
one
started.
parent. Blame
Yeah,
one more than the
yeah,
other.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why, but I can't be inside the house and lock it from outside. So I used to do some tricks. The lock, you put a rope in it, you close the door, and then you try pulling it.
So while
Once you lock yourself,
so instead of calling
leave
you,
one end and pull
we
it
won't say
out.
motherfucker. We will say mother locker because everything he does is, Sorry. Rishi's gone.
Wow.
Rishi's
wow,
gone for the red
wow.
card. Rishi's appalled.
It is, yeah.
Rishi is never going to be part of this,
This is-
podcast
this
again.
is
I mean,
some-
that
yeah.
we've right. That's it.
I could again hear
line of action
Amy Shah's
control.
voice
Yeah, yeah.
saying, Shriram,
Please
topic
take
le lo.
topics.
Yeah, topic le lo.
Two
हाँ.
hands on their own throats.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
is,
this rush thing, I've stolen things from malls.
Bro, you're a proper criminal, like you said, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause I've done a lot of bad things, but they were more in the naughty realm.
What is naughty?
Cyrus, you've shot
somebody
someone
challenged
with a
us to
BB
put,
gun,
put
so-
SHIT on the teacher's desk, okay? Which was because somebody got this fake SHIT thingy. Why am I spelling it out? From America. And this is the late 80s, early 90s. It was huge to get that. It really looked like it from far. So I put it, me and this other filmmaker called Homi Adajani. I was doing really well now. Another bloody bastard. The two of us put it there. And we thought it was, some girls, we thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
She cried.
The teacher cried.
She cried when she saw it. And we were 13-year-olds, and all the girls.
How
in
does
the
she
class,
react to going to a toilet then?
I don't
It's
know,
full of
but she
shit.
just felt like this is what you think of me, and all. We didn't think of it that way, They all thought about this.
So one thing,
we
did
thought it was
she
funny. Huh?
did she think you guys collected shit from someone and put it on the table?
No,
or
no,
did
she
you guys
knew it was
came early
plasticky,
or
fake
you-
thing, but the fact that you did that.
Oh, she went like full like
So it was before class
metaphorical
started,
level.
Before class started, she
Yeah.
comes, puts a bag there, she sees this, she doesn't say anything, then she takes out a hanky and she starts crying. And all the girls and all the nicer boys all looked at us like we were really evil. Till then, we were all like, wow, what guts. And all
Cool,
that.
yeah,
It
huh.
changed, the room changed in 1 second.
Yes,
Like when you
yes,
say
yes.
the wrong thing
Dude.
in a show, just say one wrong thing.
when
you
your
just-
audience
yeah.
bails on
Absolutely, it was that. I was like, what? I've been crucified. When you go to the principal's the office, is like, homie immediately says, my idea.
Oh, what a rat.
I didn't want to play Jesus, I was
Yeah.
like, let's go down together slowly.
Yeah,
on this one.
yeah.
I did the
We had
same-
to write explaining the whole thing down and all why and what apology to her.
They're like, okay, there's a
And
shop
then
in the
we were sent
US
home for
which
the
you
day,
can
yeah.
get these things from. Huh?
I blamed him, he blamed me, but
Nobody takes
we're good
ownership.
friends,
Yeah, yeah.
all good. But
Yeah.
the idea was just to be silly, right? The
Yeah.
idea was not to be more than that. But then the repercussion when we saw her face,
she was
then you felt
overthinking.
really bad. No, she did, but then you didn't want that reaction. As evil as
I
we are, we
mean,
didn't want to
you
cross that line.
control the act. You don't control the reaction.
Bro, what she said after that in her broken, crying voice was like, I have 15 years as a teacher, and this is what it comes down to. And it became a real expression of angst over, like we were catalysts for a lot of things. Our life, our family, our parents. Our
That was
dog.
like a therapy breakthrough moment.
I was
for
just
her,
trying to
yeah.
impress the girls.
Yeah.
It's always just trying to impress the
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
It's, oh shit, man. I hate
10,
the girls.
yeah, I did 10 standard. The teacher was like, before boards, right? Before like 2 weeks before boards, she's like, I'll come and solve. Whoever has any doubts, I'll come to your bench. I'll sit next to you, solve doubts. So I broke my pen's nib and I put the ink on half of the bench. And I was like, ma'am, doubt. And then she came, sat, and then her bum had a big ink stain from behind.
She didn't see it.
No, she didn't see it. And I was like, very funny. I'll get all the chicks. And all of them were like, you are very mean.
You get the same feeling?
Yes.
It
yes,
just changes in seconds.
Yes. I used to do all the jokes. Diwali homework mein they used to be like lantern bana ke I never did it. then sir is beating me up. Kidhar hai? I was like, sir, मैं दिवाली में इस्लाम कबूल कर लिया and all. They used to beat
That's
me
funny.
up.
I don't know if that's a joke in modern
That's funny.
India.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
He-
this is Congress era. It was
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is 2007.
Ah, funny. Very funny. Those days, very funny.
peak 2007.
Yeah, you hit the big notes at the right
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But when I bounce it off, everyone's like, killer, dude, go say it, go
Yeah,
say it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when I do the joke,
Yeah.
nobody laughs.
Because the
Wow.
audience already knows what the joke is. No.
Yeah, but not the entire class. Like my gang knows.
Ah.
Like 3-4 people who I bounce it off
Huh.
know the joke. I'm waiting for the entire class to respond, and the entire
Yeah.
class is like, "Boy, you're a bad guy, dude."
It's like that Kunal story with the paraplegic gentleman.
Well, I mean, serves you right for converting to Islam, though. But yeah. Huh.
But he reconverted to Buddhism now.
Yeah.
So he's really pissed off a lot of people.
But it's good that way, you know,
Yeah.
like he,
What a
he
great
trial
set.
and error
Great
process.
Yeah, good, good. Went for the middle
Yeah,
path.
really
And then
bad.
no double meaning, middle path.
Not
Yeah.
at all, not at all.
Okay, bro,
Just,
isn't there a show that we're supposed
we are supposed
This
to
is
do a
just like
show.
three guys masturbating.
It
and just
is,
going
it
on
is.
and on and on.
Wow, what a topic to bring up after all of that.
Yeah.
There was this PIL in the Supreme Court of India.
Oh man, this is going to be so much
requesting
fun.
that news channels there be some sort of checks and balances in place that what they can and cannot report, and put a level as to put some boundaries in place. The Supreme Court is
This
like,
is
no, you are free to like tune out of it. No, we can't put like.
But there
any
is a
checks and
regulatory authority
One
in
sec,
media.
one sec.
that is
There's a
supposed to-
fundamental point you're not getting to. The same as the OTTs that we've discussed 200 times. Are we going to
Yeah.
have freedom of speech or not?
Yeah.
And freedom of expression, if you hate to use that phrase.
But
But one second, I'm showing you the news, right? If it's really vulgar, that act of some child being killed, or a bridge and 200 people collapsing, or whatever it is, or the death of one group of religious people against the other, whatever. I'm saying
Or
that's,
some kid in some
Am I
school
supposed to
putting
not show
some
it?
shit on some
Yeah, well,
teachers. Yeah.
not
huh.
that-
But then that
you're
gives you
right.
the liberty.
That was too much.
What?
Go.
Oh, you want to repeat it?
These moments come and go. You
Go,
can't go back.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then
So,
you're
come
going
on,
to make a point. huh?
no, my point is the freedom of speech involves the news reporting what it is.
Hmm.
They can't color it for you,
Hmm.
right or not?
I think that's what a good solution would have been to distinguish between news
And opinion
analysis,
pieces.
analysis and news reporting. But I think the Supreme Court is like, no, it's
They're not
just
talking
each
about the
channel.
judgment the news is giving. They're talking about what you're showing visually. It's a
That's-
visual
Yes,
issue.
yes.
Yeah, so that's what, even at a larger issue about like what is the level of like fact checking or whatever can be done, but the Supreme Court,
But
no,
there are
just
some news
like-
articles with no fact checking. Sudhir Chaudhary saying 2000 के
There's
नोट में chip
more
है.
No,
Yes,
one
right.
minute. Why do they have to do fact checking? They're going to tell you this is what we heard, for example, allegedly,
Yeah,
these kind of words.
yeah.
In Hindi,
But
the same
According
word
to our
is-
sources,
हाँ,
make up a
हाँ.
source. Yeah. huh.
अगर ऐसा परिस्थिति हो सकता है,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they just start like that.
Which is
Next thing you know,
actually,
boom.
yeah. But then I think that
We should do that for the podcast, by the way, just note.
Yeah,
Fine.
ऐसा हो सकता है कि कल इस पे शाहरुख है.
But that's true. Why
But
you
not
like,
Khan,
yeah,
obviously.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
Shahrukh
okay.
Banaji.
Shahrukh Banaji is coming.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
fan.
yeah, huge.
Uh,
He was also in 4G.
Hey, nice, yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
back in the day.
He was. That's.
But
a
then there were
Shahrukh-
160 people in the shot.
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
That's true. Like, yeah. That's what.
Freeze frame. Here he is.
That's like, you know how like every time when a movie establishes like the planet Earth,
Hmm.
like we were all technically in the movie then.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes,
Look at
yes,
that.
yes.
My wife's debut was with Karan Johar and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Huh?
One full scene where she plays a nun.
Really?
Yeah. And there are people who've
One second,
noticed
one
her.
second. Which scene is this?
I can't remember the scene that there are two nuns and there's this outdoor shot. Basically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So she's there. Because
Is
they
it a
ran out-
Was
they
this
needed
before?
actress
Was
who-
this before
young.
you met her or after?
That's why I married her. I said, who plays that
Oh.
nun?
Wow.
I mean, she's not really a nun, so no religious issue here, please, guys.
Not at
It's
all.
just an
I
acting
mean,
job, yeah.
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 Very good acting job. That
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Kabhi
I
Khushi
mean,
Kabhi
I
Gum.
almost converted to Christianity. After.
You should have.
I should.
There's still time. We have 50 minutes in the show. Okay? In the name of the Father. Get some water, let's baptize this boy. You baptize Sriraam in India today, bro.
Cyrus,
You and me are running.
In the name of the Kabi, the Kushi,
And the gum. Gum. Before you have to go for the low hanging fruit.
How did we go from
Yeah.
Supreme Court to
But
this?
how
huh?
everyone did that joke, the rhyming one.
Which is
I won't get into it.
Yeah,
Kabhi
Kabhi
Khushi
Khushi
Kabhi- I mean, everyone did that
really
joke.
that
There was a
the
whole
joke?
song.
For the
Kabhi
whole-
Khushi Kabhi Gum. Put your finger in your.
Really?
Have you never heard this?
No.
Okay,
What is
okay,
that
okay. We're
look
moving
of joy on your face?
We're moving on.
I don't.
We're moving on. We're moving on. We're
Okay.
intellectuals. We're
Fine.
intellectuals.
I guess we'll get to the AMAs then. The news can't be saved today, guys. So please, we pick our battles. So basically, we had some old AMAs which we have tried to pick up, and let's go one after the
They're
other.
Always old AMAs only.
No, I mean not the live ones. No, because
But we can put it in their live also. You just have
Okay,
to look
fine.
this way. You're
Okay,
saying it, yeah.
cool.
I got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As you can see, Cyrus,
That-
Shavik Bagchi, old hand Shavik,
First timer.
first time.
First time.
He
It's a trial show for
he
him.
asked, I'm taking an education loan from a private bank, and I'm feeling like Musaddi Lal from Office. Have you ever lost your calm on a bank employee?
But is he doing it on the phone?
I guess
Well,
he's
on the phone is
physically
very-
present.
My
Physically, it's normally much better nowadays.
My
Okay.
bigger argument is why would you take an education
That's
loan?
one side of the argument. We'll get to that. But for
um,
now, the question
second.
is that have you
Even-
As
ever...
someone who dropped out.
Yeah, well, even if you want to go to HR college,
Yeah.
the canteen today, samosas, brother.
Very
I
expensive.
went for. I
very
had to judge
expensive.
something about 5-7 years back. One
Uh-huh.
of these South Bombay colleges.
Huh.
Fucking samosas were like 68 rupees, some ridiculous sum like that. I was thinking it was
Wow.
like 2.
Yeah.
How did it go from 2?
I
to
think,
this
I think
almost
my
3
entire
figures?
education was done in 68 rupees.
Yes, twice.
Twice.
Yeah, you went up and down. I'll do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
I
yeah.
got
I
so much
remember
money.
Yeah.
2010 PVR had samosa for 100 rupees.
Mm.
2010
Yeah, 2 samosas.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2010.
This guy just gives you a samosa, no movie.
Everything
in the HR college
In the
canteen.
90s, everything was single digit, right?
Yeah.
When I was in college.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
that.
okay, that's a good. Okay, what was the cost of like say a samosa pav, vada pav in your?
$1. Vada pav
buck?
was $1.
One?
Kalakata was $1. Okay.
For me,
full glass,
350,
lots of
350
ice.
at my time.
5 rupees.
But it's still single digits.
Single
Some
digit.
guys with 40, 50,
3 rupee
60.
vada, 5 rupee vada pav. That's how it works.
Pav, they charge you 2 rupees. That's
Yeah.
exorbitant.
Which is a 500% increment in just a few years in any case. Which
Yeah.
means your dad should be earning 500% of his salary.
Yes.
If
He's a
everything is
loser, he
matching.
can't.
Yes.
What? Lock him up. Tala de do.
That's my.
We can
in
get
fact-
Godrej Locks as our sponsor now. This guy comes on.
Yeah. But not Baiju's.
Can you
Because,
imagine
yeah.
Masoom gets married and a years later we go to visit him or whatever.
Yeah.
Outside his own house, there's like 16 locks.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
his wife's been
His
irritating him.
house is that French bridge where
Yeah,
people, like
Yeah, where they make a wish.
Yeah, make a wish.
Stop,
Yeah.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so but have you ever lost your cool in a bank or any such?
In a bureaucratic sort of,
Yeah,
where you have to
yeah,
wait in line
yeah,
and triplicate
yeah.
and go back, come back after lunch.
Very
Yeah.
recently, 3 or 4 days ago. I have to
Okay.
get my face updated on the Aadhaar card because the one,
Face updated.
like you get your photo updated because
Okay.
the one that was made was when I
because
was
the
18.
previous one has like wanted signs all over
No.
the city.
He
huh?
was doing a chuma in the last one.
Ah,
So they were like,
pouting,
that's not
yeah.
allowed in
Yeah,
this government.
No,
pouting
not
is not
pouting.
allowed.
Actually, like 2 people in the frame.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice, very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. That might screw up your biometric a bit, but that's fine. Huh.
But both of them were him.
Both of them. Self-love. Huh.
So now I have to get it
So,
updated.
so to Shauvik's point, did you go through a bad
Yeah.
this
They
bureaucratic
just ask me
process?
to come again and again and
Yeah.
again. It just fucking changes every third day. Friday ko aao, Monday ko aao, Thursday ko aao.
That's one thing. I think bank timing is very arbitrary for each bank. I feel like.
Yeah,
they
also just
sort
give
of-
me a fucking day. Tell me 20 days later and just do the work then. Don't call me every third day and change.
Shout out to Prashant at SBI who took me into the room, gave me flowers,
Yeah.
then gave me
They sent you a goodie bag for your birthday.
apple
and stuff,
juice,
no? Yeah.
and me and my son sat down there. We chatted, we discussed life. He's a 4G kid now running.
He's
an-
coming on the podcast, no, in 3 days.
He
Yeah.
should. He's
Yeah.
lovely. But I'm
Very
just saying the
sweet,
kind of treatment I got was just beautiful. So I got no complaints. Guys.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Banks and me, good stuff.
Beautiful. That's
Really
that's
fucking-
because you have money, no, in your account. We don't.
Yeah, I think I'm sure
my
they treat you.
It's Prashant's account. that you
Nobody
discuss-
knows.
You discuss Prashant's account.
Mr. Kumar, baith jao. It's like that. Yeah.
I'm sure they treat you different once they see how much you have.
Privilege banking. That's what they say. You know.
No. You got to make a relationship. The Shauvik's got an attitude. Let him come back as a
Poor guy is
superstar
trying to get
with a
educated
startup
for
and,
like,
everything will change slowly. Yeah.
he's just sort of trying to get an education so that he can have a bank
What
account
is,
at
he,
par
what,
with
what
him.
is he learning? What is he getting the loan
How
for?
does it matter? How does
What
it
if he's
matter?
learning banking only and he
No,
ends up
it's,
being one
it's,
of these
How does
It's-
it matter?
It's the manly pursuit of home science.
He's learning
And
philosophy.
manly pursuit of
Yeah,
home science?
And he's going to one day make
Be a
it.
stay-at-home
No,
dad.
you know one of those guys who designs the cookies?
Mm.
Not makes them, just
No,
designs
just
them.
Yeah,
design
you just
it.
put
Yeah.
sprinkle on them,
That
then
kind
you
of
go
thing.
in the corner, weave a sweater.
I imagine like him sitting on
cry
like
and go to
Photoshop and
therapy.
designing it
Yeah.
for some reason. Yeah.
Shavik is, there's a semblance of a chance that he could be a criminal also.
Yeah.
With due respect, we love him. But
yeah.
There's a semblance.
We love him despite being bad.
Yeah, but we
It's
just
sort
face,
of-
if you're
yeah.
regularly on our
I mean,
show,
we love Masoom despite being
if
a
you're,
criminal.
if you're
yeah.
regularly on the show, there has to be something.
Has to be
to
something.
be
Yeah, pretty much.
investigated.
Pretty
I
much.
mean,
What are you hiding
Is that
from
not fair?
society? Yeah. Okay, next question is from Rajesh De Sarkar. Is it okay to ask? a
De
call-
Sarkar. Sarkar de na.
It is.
Let's get this
yeah.
right, this
Which is
relationship.
different from Rajesh
Yeah.
Knight Sarkar. You know, it changes all the way.
Or should we just accept and say Le Sarkar?
Is it okay to ask a colleague out if things get bad? We have to share the same room at work.
Good point. Great
Yes,
point.
yeah, go for it.
Go
No,
for it.
it's not like a classroom. You're a little younger, it's easier. But this is now proper like adult relationship where then everybody's like whispering behind your back, and then you have to deal with that same person.
But people are anyway bitching about you behind your back. It's just not about this
But it's
topic.
awkward between, let's say, she is a girl, because look at this.
Which I am, huh?
Yeah, and me. And then, we're meeting at the fountain every day and we're doing
Yeah.
things together. And all.
And if you both are missing from your desks, everyone will be like, washroom sex.
No, this is
Ah.
post it. Post it if there's a bad breakup.
Yeah.
Then that's kind
Yeah,
of
there are two
energy.
sides to it. A, should you ask someone out?
Also,
And
also
if
be
it
honest,
goes
guys.
south,
If it's
then-
one of us, there's going to be a breakup, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
Once we're in, it's a matter of time.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
get into a
Stop.
relationship knowing that there'll be a break.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. You know
Yeah.
your sell by date is right
It is,
there.
yeah. In fact, I know my personality is good for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I can ration it out over 12 months or 2 days, it's just
Like all
yeah.
males, we start with the best date ever.
100%.
And by the sixth date, the truth starts coming
Yes.
out.
She's
We're
like,
digging our
oh, he's
nose.
also
We're
sexist.
passing wind.
Yeah.
We've forgotten the money. We don't
Yeah.
open the door. We
Yeah.
don't give a damn. We start
Yeah,
coming.
I
Come on.
sold you on so many false dreams, you know. Like,
That's why always marry by the fourth date.
Yeah.
So you have a chance
You
of
lock
fooling
her,
her.
yes.
You lock her.
Yeah.
You don't say
Lock,
Don't
don't
say
you,
lock.
don't use
Your
that.
lock and
Yeah,
our
yeah,
lock is very
yeah.
different, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Lock
yeah,
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Lock
yeah.
off.
I meant my lock, not your lock.
Mother locker. Okay, let's move on.
You're
Okay.
really trying to make that
Yeah,
work.
that's a good. I can, but the second time when you did, I could see like it catching on.
Yes,
I'm
Yeah.
like the triple comic, no? The
Yeah.
one who's got only this much. So just let me get through now, all right?
You know, I like how Cyrus just gets modest about all his like comedic achievements, as though like
Yeah.
he doesn't have like 3 decades of
But you can't
body
be
of
a
work.
body of work.
You
Yeah.
can't be a lazy man.
I mean, and which includes Hello Friends. So I could understand if, but
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which took comedy to another level, shall we say?
comedy hasn't reached that level yet.
It hasn't-
it is on
It
its
hasn't
own.
returned.
Yeah, it has,
Hello
yeah,
Friends
yeah.
hasn't returned.
Okay, Sharda Datar, another regular. AMA for all. What's your favorite rainy day meal or snack?
So being a Bombay boy, there's the usual.
Bhajia.
All that, bhajia, vada pav, all that. That's the usual thing. But to be
Uh-huh.
honest, we've all gone through that also being college kids.
Yeah.
Where you have to eat that in the rain.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
I did not go to college.
But the mirchi is lovely in the rain. I just like anything with mirchi.
You don't have to go to the college to eat it. You can just walk.
By
into
mirchi,
any-
I don't mean a euphemism for anything.
No,
Stop
no,
looking
huh.
like that.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought-
Ah,
My favorite rainy
My
day.
mate's
Rainy
pet
day.
name is
What kind of, every time it rains, I'm worried about my privates. What's wrong with you? Man? No.
Rainy, it'll be a great achievement if we actually answer one. We resolve one topic. We answer one question. That'll be a good start. Okay,
I
favorite.
suppose we
rainy-
can't discuss beer, but when I was younger, and beer is an all-weather drink.
Yes,
It is.
yes.
It's in Bombay, especially.
In Bombay, especially.
It's
Yeah.
I think all three of us have a problem if we say beer is an all-weather thing.
Meaning?
No,
You just can drink it whenever you feel
but
like.
you can't. You can.
can.
It sort of doesn't have that.
100%.
No, there's no restriction to the
It's just that it's just the
atmosphere.
post ramification of beer are very awful.
I'll put it this way: if you're in Spain or something on holiday, you won't think twice. Right? If it rains,
Yeah,
you'd
yes,
have it.
yeah.
If it's sunshine, you'd have it. If it's suddenly
Yeah.
cold, whatever, you'll have it.
Yeah.
Because beer's
Beer's great.
secular. It's a very
Yeah,
secular.
it is.
drink.
It is. It
I don't
is.
think it should be considered an alcohol.
It shouldn't. It
Yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah.
It should be Ruah Afza, which
Yeah.
everyone can enjoy.
Ruah Afza is very hard on the liver. Yeah. The day we stop laughing,
Yeah.
we'll be comedians.
Yeah,
you know?
and-
we have a good moment, and, then
yeah.
we laugh so much.
Ruah Afza, unlike beer, is haram. So we know that. As well. So, but beer is your go-to beverage. Okay. What do you like in the rainy seasons?
I'm really indifferent to rains and food both.
Okay.
I'll eat whatever.
Okay.
You're a good Sindhi. If it's free, you have it.
Yeah.
That's a fair way to
Yeah.
think. Yeah,
I'd say a good.
अब आज मैं Chinese नहीं खाएगा.
Yeah, like if I have to have something, it'll be like prawns and beer.
There's one thing you guys have not thought about. Maybe it's more South Bombay, which is the Bhutta experience.
Bhutta is a very
In-
yeah.
in the
That's a very
rain.
good answer. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when
yeah.
I was very young again,
Yes.
going back in Mangal Pandey Zamana, they would actually, a lot of people would come to Marine Drive, those areas,
To have
just to
Bhutta.
have the,
Yeah.
and that was a mix of ambience.
That's still
Sure.
true. That's still
Show me your
true.
Bhutta was a
Yeah.
normal conversation between your father and son. You know.
But yeah, Bhutta is a very good answer. Yeah, I feel for the rain.
I remember they would say things like dono side pe dal do, and
Yeah.
because of the mirchi and whatever.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
reaction would be
okay,
very
this is
different.
again now.
Oh yeah.
we are going to go.
Everyone take a shot.
I don't.
Low hanging fruit.
This is
take
not
a
a
shot.
you-
Yeah, but like all these jokes,
Yeah.
ऐसा तो मैंने भी एक बार रिक्शा वाले को बोला भैया नीचे से लेना, and then he starts smiling.
Yeah. He's like a privileged customer. So 4-star rating. We lost Sriraam. We lost
Yeah.
Sriraam.
No.
Sriraam's intellectual.
Shaming
He
us
doesn't
for-
do this shit. Yeah.
No. Fuck it. Rohit Atre.
Go for it.
No.
I want to. I really want to.
You loaded up one.
Yes,
Fire,
yes,
fire,
yes,
In the
yes,
sense,
go for it,
no,
go for
in
it.
the
Fire,
sense,
fire.
like, were you fans of like the small bhutta, medium, or the large? Which was the? And I genuinely mean
Really,
this as a
you loaded
question.
up for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there is more to it, which is why.
No, nothing.
There's a
That's
punch?
it. No, nothing.
What
I
is
gen-
what is big
Well,
butta? Like
leave
the
it-
entire one or the cut one?
What
That's
is-
what
you know the one
Let
black
the show
people
end.
have.
Let the show end, then we'll show you. No.
We can't show you. We'll get a person who has
Raghu
one.
Rajiv will come
Raghu
in.
Rajiv will
Together
come
they're a big
Together.
butta. Where Gu ends, Ra starts.
Okay, so fine. Rohit Atre has a question. Cyrus and the panelists. India's middle order batting has been unsettled in
Yeah.
ODIs for a while now. What's your opinion on who should be 4, 5, 6 for the World Cup?
So imagine
Before that, what
from
do you
17, 18,
as a
we don't have
prelude
a
to
number
that?
4.
Yeah, as a
That's 7 years.
that's actually
It's
true.
like looking for a
Yeah.
foreign minister
But
or something.
I
We
thought
don't have a
Sky.
number
I
4.
thought Sky would fill
Well,
that.
at the moment, no. He's the
Yeah.
first guy to say I don't have good figures.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen him naked.
You
But
know
that's amazing. Huh? That's a huge position for 50 over game.
Yeah.
Pivotal position.
Yeah.
And we cannot honestly say we have a number 4 since what? Yuvraj and
Yeah. Yuvraj and yeah,
that
that's-
kind of generation.
and Kohli was there, no? In the sense you had
you played him at 4, but then as he became
no,
King
no, in the
Kohli,
Yuvraj Kohli 4, Yuvraj 5,
Yeah.
and then Dhoni 6. So you
yeah,
had
you
at
would
least
move
that
them up and
covered.
down, left,
Yeah.
right combination.
Yeah.
Also. They would
Yeah.
move. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't have a 4-5 option or either. Give me. We don't have.
What do you think? So for the ODI squad, what should be the
See,
case?
my worry is, firstly, although we lost the first 2 games in the T20,
Mm.
in the one days also, the game we lost, the big guns didn't fire, so I'm not so worried. But batting for 50 overs is now almost like test match batting.
How is
Because,
it?
no, the
how are
20
they
to
so
40, 20
unfit? Like it's
not
just
unfair.
sort
There's attritional batting. There's little normal batting that has to happen. You cannot bat like a 20 over and 50 overs. It's almost impossible, right? So you need 3 and 4 and 5 to be, I think, flexible batsmen, like a Virat.
do you feel you need specialists for ODI now?
Well,
Or-
you need, I think at the top, you want to have really fantastic batsmen, and 6, 7, maybe 8, you want to have really great finishers. But 3, 4, 5 have to be seriously good batsmen who can bat different conditions,
Yeah.
can see the situation out and all. Yes, Smith,
Yeah.
Virat. I
Yeah.
like those kind of batsmen
Yeah.
at 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And we don't have enough of that. Give me the names. You have
What do
Pandya to finish, for example.
What do you
Great,
think?
great.
What do you think?
Jadeja to finish.
What do you
Great,
think
great.
of Tilak Verma now?
So we'll have to see.
Mm.
It's
He's
like 2
doing
games.
well, yeah.
We'll have to see. But I don't know. Masoom is doing a
I'm
nugging.
zoned out.
Why is Masoom doing a
I'm
nugging?
thinking about my train instances. Please go for it.
It's past
No,
1 hour. It's past 1 hour. This is molestation in some ways.
We quickly wrap this because I think it's.
So you give me a name. Now you're saying Tilak Verma.
I'll tell you.
What
I'll tell
am
you
I supposed to
I'll
do?
tell you where. I mean, why can't we just have like the Gills, the Ishan Kishans?
But
playing
Gill is
in the-
fighting more for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he won't eventually because you still have KL and Rohit in the
But
end
how
of the
long-
day. So
KL might really struggle now to get back in.
that's fair again.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so between Gill and Ishan
I'm
Kishan,
still
you'll have
not
one of
getting
the two.
as Virat is finishing in the
Yeah.
next year or so, let's say.
Yeah.
I don't feel we have a 4 and a 5 like you said. We don't interchange them.
Yeah,
The 4 and 5 is not there yet.
yeah.
You're saying Tilak Raj. Let's see. He's saying no.
What does it mean when you say Virat is finishing? With no
Well,
like.
he's going to be 35 in October. So, how long will he play on?
I don't know.
He may not play white ball. He'll play
Says
red
he
ball
went
next
for the-
year.
He went for the innuendo.
Oh, he went
And
the innuendo,
yeah,
finishing
that's
the
about-
sexual
yeah,
innuendo.
that's about
And
it,
I
yeah.
didn't pick it up because it was
No,
cricket.
yeah.
They were such nerds. We pick it up every time. But you talk sports, we become nothing. We're suddenly so interested.
Yeah.
We're suddenly so open-minded
Yeah.
and,
So if everything in the show is presented
Yeah,
as cricket,
yeah.
then we'll actually
Wow.
have like
There'll
a
be no
serious-
jokes.
Yeah.
Not a single joke. There'll be just
Then there
serious
can be a serious
conversation.
podcast.
Yeah. That's what
Wow.
stops us from being beer biceps.
That,
Chalo.
that and the looks.
That looks we are better. I feel like I feel that and the vigorous nodding is the
Yeah.
thing.
And the long pauses and
long pauses
Yes.
and the defending
Okay,
of
bitches,
Hitler.
stop it.
defending off.
Hitler, that too.
Stop
Did
it.
he-
Fuck. All right, Rishi, let's pull
Sorry.
out, bro, please.
No,
These
he
two-
on his part. Not
Yeah,
on
I don't want to even play this game. I'm already gone. Bye, guys.
Okay. Harvesh has a question. Hello all.
One second. It's done. We
It's
wrap
done,
it up.
it's done.
हो गया, 1 घंटे के ऊपर हो गया.
Yeah, it's
नहीं,
over.
नहीं.
Okay, a few more AMAs and we quickly wrap it up.
Wow.
No,
Hurry up. Hurry,
Okay.
we don't have time.
Harvesh has a question. Cyrus, when can you get Ajay Jadeja on the show? Your
I'd
one-time
love
lookalike.
to. I'd love to get. Yeah.
Yeah, very eloquent as well.
Met him a few times, done a couple of events. Very eloquent, good speaker. And because he's from Ranjit Singh sort of
Yep, the
background,
lineage.
knows his cricket,
Yeah.
which is not all Indian cricketers today.
Yeah.
So you can talk about anything, foreign cricket, old cricket, like
Yeah,
Masoom.
he's lived it.
Masoom
Yeah.
knows his locks.
Yes.
You can pick your lock with him.
I
Yes,
thought
yes.
you said people, young
Yes.
people, old people.
Yes.
Older women, which
Yeah.
is a Sophisticated
Yeah.
art form.
He
Fair
looks
enough.
at older women as a
Jadeja.
lock that he can
Ajay
unlock.
Jadeja.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm losing it.
Nothing.
track
Okay.
here.
Quickly, Abhay Anturkar has a question. Does Kunal have the opposite of the Midas touch? Whenever he interviews someone, there's a controversy. What's
Well, we have him on. I don't
Yeah.
know that Blair.
Yeah.
He's explained himself. I think
Yeah.
poor Kunal is like a simpleton when it comes to all this.
Yeah.
You know, he struggles with the 4 questions in his head, which he's learned by heart, and he can't really go further than that. He has to come back to it also, wherever he is. So he, poor guy, is innocent. He's just trying to talk about food or whatever, and then some
Yeah.
controversial comment has come. As his lawyer, I would say the man is not to be blamed.
Yeah.
Not to be blamed.
Not to be
Beyond his
blamed.
capacity.
Lay
all
off
of this.
Kunal,
Yeah,
guys. He
He's
just
just a
wants to
simple
talk
guy who
about
coughs
food.
while talking. And that's such a beautiful art form. It's lost on so many performers today. You know, go. As I was saying, अब हिंदी में अंग्रेजी एक्सेंट के साथ हम ऐसा पकड़ेगा शब्द को और खींचेगा.
That is him doing.
He does it clear to the throat and the coughing, but that's the way it is.
Finally, to wrap it up, Shada Data has a question. Cyrus, which of your panelists would you take with yourself on the Big Boss house? That's
Oh, anyone, bro. Someone I can chat with. Come on. Who would I not take is the question. There's just 1 or 2 guys you probably want to avoid, but otherwise, anyone. Trust me, when you're spending time in a place where you can't, identify with people and it's difficult and all that.
like the people Masoom
Strange.
locks.
There's a lot of
Masoom locks the Big Boss house from the outside.
for Masoom, the Big Boss experience is Navi Mumbai.
Navi
That's-
Mumbai,
That's,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
too much,
Yeah.
really.
Okay, so you take any panelists.
I would take any panels. Yeah. But for female, obviously.
100%.
Preferred.
Yeah. So
we have like
Kajol, then?
Ayushi,
Kajol.
who'll say
Ah,
no.
no.
Kajol walked out already on us. Kajol is like the mother who left us, and the father is bringing us up, the alcoholic father.
Huh.
That's where we are. So we have only Ayushi, and Urjita is a bit young, but of course,
Niv is there.
parents approve.
Yeah,
Niv,
Niv
I
is
love
there.
Niv. Niv is great.
Mm.
Niv, I'd get along. I think Niv will be okay with me. She tolerates older people.
Mm.
She has that ability to.
Mm,
Yeah,
so
but
that is
anyone who you resonate with a little.
all. I would. I'm not trying to win a Miss India, but I don't have an issue.
Mm.
You have to see the other side of the options, and then you'll realize what I'm saying. Just that we can talk about things, just
Wow.
normal conversation.
It must be very lonely in there.
It's not. They aren't bad, but identification for many days and all is little. You need some birds of a feather, man. It's not easy, bro.
Is that by design
This
that
is
they
why-
have
this is
people
why
who
the
are
fascist leaders
completely?
conquer the ethnicities left, right, and center? Because everybody wants their own people.
Hmm.
Yeah.
On that happy note, shall we say Jai Hind?
Jai Hind.
Yes.
Jai Hind.
Thank you so much for joining. Please like,
Thank you
share,
so much.
subscribe.
They were not listening now. They're shut.
Anything to
There's
anything
nobody
to plug?
left.
Anything to plug, guys?
There is,
Masoom?
but it's vulgar.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Butta.
See you.
I want to fight. Okay, thank you so much for watching the show. First, let me verify if anyone's left. Okay, not sure. Can't tell. Lighting is not good. But you know the drill. It's very simple. Like and subscribe. We need that, guys. I'm desperate for it. I've just been told we don't get like and subscribe by November 31st, which doesn't exist because it's not there in the month. There'll be trouble. So please like and subscribe as quickly as possible. And that's all we have time for. And leave your comments. Your likable, lovable, laughable comments. Anything you want to say. Criticize us. Say anything you want. We don't care because we don't really read them. But please, no, I'm kidding.